In college, there's lots of stuff that's required. You're required to take that freshman writing seminar. You're required to hand over all the money you've ever earned and will ever earn to pay for your education. You're required to share a bathroom with 20 other people living on your floor. But luckily, amidst all those requirements, there are a few things left up to choice. Hi, I'm Erica Brzozowski. This is Study Hall, and here's a look at 5 kinds of electives you can choose to make the most of your college experience. Electives are courses that aren't part of your major requirements but still give you credits you need to graduate. And you can have a huge range of options, everything from intro to birding to ceramics for beginners. To help narrow down those options, here are a few categories you can think about to make sure you know what you're getting into and why. But before we do that, let's make sure you actually have space in your schedule to take those electives. We want to remind you about all the study hall courses that can jumpstart or restart your college and career journey right here on YouTube. Here's how it works. Watch any of the course videos on the Study Hall channel for free, then sign up for an online college course led by ASU faculty for just $25 and apply what you've learned. If at the end of the course you're happy with your grade, pay a fee that's about 1/3 of the cost of a college course to get 3 transferable college credits on your transcript. Whether you're building new skills, trying to earn college credit, or just proving to yourself that you can do it, Study Hall can help you reach your goals without the financial risk. Check out the link in the description or go to gostudyhall.com to learn more. Now back to those electives. Let's face it, unless you're the recipient of some hefty financial aid, you're probably shelling out a fair bit for your college degree. So you should make the most of what your school has to offer before those loan payments kick in and you never have a spare cent to pay for anything fun ever again. That means attending all your school-provided therapy sessions, squeezing every last drop of ink from your printing budget, and choosing the right electives. See, colleges tend to have tons of elaborate and expensive equipment available for students to use in every department, from the art studios to the STEM labs. In the non-collegiate world, this stuff would cost hundreds or thousands of dollars to buy or rent. But for you, all it costs is a couple of elective credits and maybe an equipment usage fee, depending on your school. Like, you could check out a metalsmithing class to use the soldering iron, or sign up for ceramics to make a collection of lopsided mugs for your friends and family. Or maybe you want to throw back to the good old days and try your hand at film photography. Outside of school, a single roll of film can cost $5 to $10, and it can be another $15 to get it developed. And if you want to join a darkroom to develop your prize-worthy shots yourself, you can expect to pay around $300 a month or more. Or for the low price of your security deposit and your roommate, you can turn your apartment's only bathroom into a DIY darkroom. But your college can likely give you easier and more affordable access to everything you need. You may even be able to borrow a camera. Same goes for video equipment. Just because you're majoring in economics doesn't mean you have to abandon your dreams of being the next Greta Gerwig. By signing up for a filmmaking class, you can make use of state-of-the-art cameras and editing software that would cost at least $100 a day to rent from a rental house. There are also tons of more sciencey electives that can provide you with access to equipment you'd probably never set your hands on in the real world. Like, you could sign up for an astronomical observation class and stare at the stars through the kind of world-class super telescope you might never have the chance to use again. Or hit the robotics lab to experiment with 3D printers and those cool robot arms. These kinds of electives let you dip your toe into what would otherwise be a pretty expensive pursuit. But you don't have to have money on the brain to broaden your horizons, as your mother might say. You can use your elective credits to try any sort of new hobby, from bird watching to wine tasting, while also fulfilling graduation requirements. 2 birds, 1 wine glass. Like, maybe you're a math major who wants to explore your artsy side. You might consider getting your character on in a theater class, telling your life story through poetry in a creative writing class, or sitting down with a blank canvas in a painting or drawing class. And it doesn't matter if you've never acted or picked up a paintbrush before. It's the class's job to help you be successful. At some schools, you can also take music lessons with your elective credits. So you could take this opportunity to pick up the flute, stand-up bass, electric guitar, or oboe, and finally start that all-oboe orchestra you've always dreamed of. Or, if you spend all day in the library or computer lab, it might be fun to get off your hiney and move your body for a change by enrolling in something like bowling, archery, horseback riding, dance, or rock climbing. These kinds of electives are generally low pressure. You aren't expected to become the world's greatest bowler, pianist, poet, or bird watcher. The important thing is that you tried something new and maybe even liked it, which gives you not just a few college credits, but also a lifelong hobby. But electives don't have to be for trying something new. You can also use your free credits to dive deeper into something you already love. I'm not talking about an environmental science major taking Intro to Composting, or a poli-sci major enrolling in theories of fascism in the 20th century. You'll already have a chance to cover that stuff in your major track. Your electives are a chance to step away from your major area of study. So it can be a great time to indulge in your super niche special interests, from Taylor Swift to Dungeons & Dragons. Your school might offer classes that revolve around your favorite musical artists or even whole genres, like a course in all things hip-hop or K-pop. Or if movies and TV are more your thing, you might be able to find an academic approach to your favorite fandom, whether that's Star Trek, Star Wars, The Simpsons, or Game of Thrones. Or maybe you want to take a course in sports statistics and analytics to finally beat your friends in your fantasy baseball league, or become the cocktail aficionado you always knew you could be in a course like Cocktail Culture, the history, ethics, and aesthetics of drink. If mummies and ancient runes are your thing, you could learn to read hieroglyphics and study Egyptian coffin texts. Or with everything going on in the world, maybe it's time to sign up for the science of happiness. Being not miserable is one of my special interests. These kind of electives vary wildly from school to school, or even semester to semester. So while these have all been real, actual electives at real, actual schools, you should definitely check out your school's course catalog to scout your options and see what jumps out at you. Of course, one of the biggest points of college is to teach you the important things in life, which is why you also might consider taking an elective that teaches you actual life skills. As interesting as it is to translate the entire Odyssey from the original Greek, it's probably not going to help you all that much when it comes time to open a retirement account or sort through the US's convoluted healthcare system. Believe it or not, many colleges offer classes in that kind of practical life stuff too. Like a personal finance course will show you the ins and outs of investing, growing your credit, taking out loans responsibly, and making smart insurance choices. Or you could take a cooking class to make sure your diet includes things besides grilled cheese and instant ramen. Language classes can also be a really practical use of your elective credits. These days, even a very basic level of a language like Spanish or Mandarin can make a big difference in your life, whether you're ordering at a restaurant, navigating a new city, or working on a project with international colleagues for your job. Or take a public speaking course. Even though most of us have been talking for far longer than the 10,000 hours some say it takes to become an expert, doing so in front of an audience can take a little more practice. A public speaking course will prepare you to nail those presentations at work, give the toast of your life at your best friend's wedding, and launch your presidential campaign in style, if you're into that. But if you're looking to prepare for the future in a different way, you can take a class on living through a zombie apocalypse, where you'll consider things like tracking and controlling the spread of disease, moral reasoning and individual responsibility, or government in a post-apocalyptic world. And these concepts aren't exclusive to fighting zombies. They're highly transferable to more realistic scenarios too. Finally, you might consider taking a course on community organizing or even how to stage a revolution. You know, in case you're ever faced with a corrupt fascist government methodically dismantling your access to human rights. Your elective credits are also a chance to take a more academic class in a subject outside your comfort zone, maybe even one that scares you. So maybe it's time to sign up for a stats class if you're a humanities major, or take a foray into philosophy if you're a STEM student. Taking classes in subjects that might be newer or more challenging can do a lot to make you a better student and a more nuanced thinker. Not only can those other disciplines broaden your perspective and introduce you to new ways of problem solving, but taking on material that doesn't come easily can teach you strong study habits and even make you more resilient across all areas of your life. And even if you struggle, you don't have to worry about it tanking your transcript. Often it's totally fine to pass-fail your elective courses. That means even if you're not the strongest essay writer or still feel a little shaky on hypothesis testing, you can get the credits and satisfaction of trying something new without your place on the dean's list taking a hit. When you're signing up for academic courses outside of your major focus, just make sure to check out any prerequisites. You don't want to accidentally land in multivariable calculus if you haven't taken regular calculus first. If it turns out you love derivatives and integrals, there's always next semester. Whether you're a math major or humanities junkie, you'll need more than equations or philosophical discussions to be a well-rounded human being. And college isn't just for checking all the boxes to get your degree. It's for learning, gaining experience, and trying new things, which means there's no better time to find out that you love sculpture even if you're not great at it, or to explore your interest in astronomy even if that's not how you want to spend your entire college and professional career. Electives are the way to get the most out of your college experience, supplement all the stuff you already know, and maybe find a new passion while you're at it. If you're currently in or thinking about going to college, check out our channel where you'll find more tips about navigating college applications and choosing a major. To find out how to earn college credit with Study Hall, go to gostudyhall.com or click on the link in the description. And if you want to help us out, give this video a like, comment what elective you really want to take, and smash that subscribe button. Thanks, see you next time.